Hmm. Time to do the tests to make sure that the chat works, even though nobody types in it. Test. That one works. Time to slime out a zombie. Okay. What? What's my Discord type in chat? That is quite the opener. What are you trying to sell me? Also, that's creative. You know, that one might come across as like friendly to anyone who hasn't been bombarded with advertisements already. Does YouTube work? Yes, it does. Okay. Sweet. The chat works. What is this? Beats me. Oh, you know what? That bot in particular probably specifies type in chat because it's got a thing in it to like read that, to read what the host of the stream puts in the chat. And then from there it what on earth is going on down here? Yeah, from there it like takes the chat and then sends a friend request and then does its stupid script. So that's pretty smart. Where it falls short though is I'm not doing that, first of all, and nobody's doing that, second of all. This music's pretty nice. Where did this lead come from? I need water, low key. Actually, now that I think of it, because I typed test in the chat after the bot was like, tell me your Discord right now. It probably just sent a friend request to whoever on Discord has the username test. Though I sent that in, YouTube, so maybe not. I gotta turn this thing down, it's too loud. Okay. Back to breaking down trees and filling in creeper holes. Did I just hear a fall damage noise or am I losing my marbles? Probably both. Knowing this game, I probably like stepped off a staircase funny and it thought I took damage briefly. There's a lot of forest to clean up still. Matter of fact, while I'm at this, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do only a few birch ones so that I don't get a bunch of birch logs because I don't care about birch. This is an oak family. No son of mine is holding birch in his inventory. I saw an edit on Instagram about the Minecraft wood types. I think it's really funny how people just do that. Like that someone out there has allocated time, and a lot of time I can only imagine because that was a pretty high quality edit. Yeah, someone out there has allocated a good portion of their day, of their free time no less, making an edit about the different wood types in Minecraft. and credit where credit is due. I never thought I'd see the day where I thought Dark Oak had aura and swag. But here we are. And now I'm permanently biased in favor... Where'd my shield go? I thought I had a shield. Whatever. I don't need a shield. I'm the goat. I'm the goat like that. Goats don't need shields. Goats just get swung on and take a bunch of knockback until they eventually close the gap just enough to swing one time, and then they take a bunch more knockback. Because they suck at aiming in Minecraft. Ain't that the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Can I get a big fat amen in the chat? Amen. Oh hey, it says restream, that's kind of nifty. I like to think that the Twitch viewer that it says I have currently is still that bot just waiting for me to say my Discord username. How many resources on this guy's stupid macro or whatever? Whoever's running this stupid chud bot. How many resources of his can I waste by just abstaining from ever typing in the Twitch chat? Matter of fact, if how does it distinguish like my chats from anyone else's? Because like they only go after small channels, obviously. You don't ever see like Mr. Beast getting any viewbot things ever. It's only small channels. So like what if somebody with a small but semi-loyal following got one of those and like they started their stream up and the stupid bot was like, "Oh, this guy has no followers and nobody's in the chat." And then it sends that message, right? And then a follower joins and then they type something like, now is that bot going to go after them? These are things that people should test, and I think the United States government should allocate all funding that they were previously giving to healthcare. They should funnel all of that money into testing this theory. And once they're done with that, they should funnel all that money to me. All $3 of the dollars. That's why there's a freaking stomach bug like outbreak thing going on. Cause didn't they just like didn't they pretty much nick all of the healthcare resources and money and all that? Like billions of dollars going to Lord only knows what. All that money is going into Palm Beach Pete's bank account so that he can keep making TikToks about how he's not Epstein. And so that people can keep like getting him on podcasts so he can further convince everyone that he's not Epstein. It's like an imposter thing. I've got a very niche thing I'd like to reference, but literally I don't think many people would get it. There was this guy on this really popular anarchy server 2b2t who purchased the account of a really old and like highly respected member, and he basically this was like years after that member had quit, and he came back with the same account, same skin, and he basically LARPed as that old member to like garner the respect and all that of the greater newer community, because they have a lot of respect for, I guess, veterans of the server. Except it wasn't out of malice or anything. He was literally just part of like groups, and he contributed, and he would try to give people the rundown on what he knew and what he's seen. Literally, he just stole the man's identity. Well, not stole, because again, he bought the account from the guy straight up, with permission. He didn't ask permission to just become him, but he got the account. And eventually he was outed because, like, you know, some some things didn't line up perfectly, and somebody who had contact with the original guy asked about it and was like, "Hey man, what gives?" And he was like, "Oh, that's not me. I sold my account." And then yeah, and you know, he wasn't booed off stage. He wasn't killed. Um, but he just carried on and he became his own person after that. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is like, what if that is what Palm Beach Pete is? And one day he's gonna just be so enveloped in the Epstein character, how like that's the whole joke, like, oh, this guy looks like Epstein, that's hilarious. And uh and then someday it's just gonna be like, oh, that is Epstein, but nobody's gonna care because like deep down it's always been Epstein. Wouldn't that be something? What am I doing, bro? It's 3:22 in the morning and I'm talking about Jeffrey Epstein in like this like with a Minecraft 2B2T parallel. I just broke a diamond hoe with breaking, I think. I need to get a life. Why do I genuinely have 3 bots in my on my Twitch just at all times? Why are there never any YouTube bots? Like I feel like YouTube would have a more susceptible audience cuz like I don't know, at least with Twitch streams it takes a little bit of technical know-how to set one up. But YouTube, like any toddler with an iPad can just set a YouTube stream up and you know like he doesn't know better. He'll gladly provide some stupid website with his mother's credit card information. Listen up, viewbot scammers, because I'm giving you freaking grade A advice here. Some gold like 5-star advice on how to scam children. Yeah, like a little jit on a YouTube live stream, he wouldn't know. So why do they not program them to go after those? Unless they do, and for some reason my channel is just out of the target audience somehow. It would not surprise me if Google somehow made my age public, or if they just like purchased the correct data across YouTube and got that, and now I'm like excluded because they know I'm not some bumbling 5-year-old. The internet's crazy, dude. I never think about it much, but like given my time on the internet, I think if somebody bought the right things from the right corrupt corporations, they could just piece together my whole life. They could probably get my SSN low key. Actually, no, they couldn't, because I know for a fact I've never put my SSN out there. Never mind. They could get a lot though. Dude, all these creeper holes, and it's all my fault, because I try to wrangle zombie villagers. And then I get blown up 100 times, and the zombie villager gets blown up 100 times, and it's just a great fun time, and it's a party, and it's a like what? This is a humongous creeper hole. There must have been 2 that blew up here. Actually, there's no stone. Maybe it's just really weird world gen. Beats me. I want to go to bed so bad, but I have to wait for the dryer to finish drying. Don't ask me why I'm running laundry at 3 in the morning. Don't ask me anything for that matter, because there's nobody here, and it's just freaking robots. Hey, chatbot advertisers, how are y'all doing tonight? You gonna type your links in the thing anytime soon, or am I gonna have to get on my knees and beg for those nowadays? I can't even get scammers in my chat anymore. No, real talk. Why is it water? Why is it easier to get like interactions on? Okay, I just broke that spider's ankles on accident. All 8 of them. Chud. Actually, he's only got 6. Never mind. I don't know my anatomy of anything. Yeah, why is this so much easier to get like interactive people on like Marvel Rivals streams than it is for Minecraft? Because at least with Rivals, like That's a very fast-paced, like competitive, lots of stuff happening kind of game. Like there's always something happening. So in theory, that alone could be the entertainment. But then with Minecraft, like if anybody's watching this, you're just watching me break trees and do a whole lot of nothing. And yet they don't be typing. Because surely one of the people in here is real, but they're not saying anything. And that confuses me because Minecraft is not a captivating game to watch. I think the most captivating thing I've done in the last 16 minutes is reveal that there's a little secret room behind that load-bearing support beam. And that's it. So, like, what have you fallen asleep? Are you here but you fallen asleep? Are you like I don't even know what could cause someone to open a Minecraft stream and then just be okay with that and that alone. All I know is I like water. Water tastes good. Well, water doesn't taste like much, but it's what's the appeal of water? Like low-key, I never really thought about that because I love water, but like what do I love about water? Probably because it tastes like really clean, you know? Why is there so much deep slate here? Yeah, water low-key tastes super clean, and I feel happy inside when I drink water. I feel like I just washed away all the evil. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't even know what I'm talking about, and I have to do this for another 2 hours. Watch me slowly devolve into insanity. Whoa. That's nuts. I didn't know that sticks did that. Holy sleepy. Uh, this game is a snooze fest. And I'd play literally anything else, but I'd probably like, I don't know, if I played Rivals, I'd be throwing, and if I played, who am I kidding? I don't play anything else. I'm a freaking chud. I only know the popular things. I should get into Valorant, except never make any effort to become better at the game. Dude, holy creepers, dude. What what did I even do over here to cause this? Yeah, AI viewers. Can I block the word stream, boo? So annoying. Dude, and that one, yeah, the viewer count didn't even wiggle whenever that popped up. So that means that bot was sitting in my stream for like a while before shooting its stupid shot. Why would I want AI viewers? Like, okay, view bots are lame in their own right, but at least you have the integrity of not speaking to or like fostering a community of literal robots. Because when you just do view bots or you just do sub bots or like bots, then all you see is that number going up, and that's like that's yay, that's happy. But if you have AI chatbots in your live stream chat and they're talking and they're not talking about things related to the game because I know for a fact nobody's selling that kind of software smart enough to code them to speak relevantly like on subject. That's so lame. And I know people are buying it because then they wouldn't have the resources or the means to advertise it so frequently. And at PMO, bro, at PMO. Who's buying? What stupid fat chud is buying AI viewers? Like, I get a job, dude. That's coming from me. I stream this crap to nobody. I have 3 viewers right now, and I know for a fact none of you are real. I'm just yapping to some robots that are all waiting for their moment to jump the gun and tell me to buy AI viewers at streamboo.com. But I'm freaking, dude, call me that one dude the way I'm grinding from the rap. They off they offered me 15 million, 10 million, 5 million AI chatbots. I turned it down, you know. I turned it down just to grind from the rap. I love that meme. You know what I don't love? Minecraft. I don't like Minecraft because I'm bad at Minecraft, and that's pretty much that's the story of my life. Who's in here? Which villager is down here? Oh, it's this one. You have mending, I think. Um. Oh, you know what? I must have cured him forever ago. It is a miracle no zombies spawn. Oh, there's a torch there, and I'm just an idiot. Whatever. Shoot, I guess I'll reset his lectern a whole bunch then. You know, no harm in doing all that. I just tried clicking on the lectern. Oh crap, okay, yeah, he can lose his profession good. Dude, he must have been down here for like literal weeks. Okay, my muscle memory wants my axe to be on the left, so I'm gonna put my axe on the left. Oh, book. 1 emerald. Breach. Yeah, great, man. I'm gonna do this 10 times because this is not, like, this isn't titillating to the senses whatsoever. This is, poopulating, as I say in my hood. There's one. I heard a baby villager. Where's a baby villager? Did you bring, is it bring your son to work day? Luck of the C3. How about, how about luck of the give me unbreaking 3? How about that? Yeah, this is the last one. And then you're being trapped in this hole for another eternity. Alright, goodbye, brother. Have fun down there. That explained the massive dirt pillar, actually. I was wondering about that whole deal. Yay, I love breaking birch logs. Is this why people play hardcore, man? Because I feel like this game would be like maybe a modicum more interesting if I was constantly under the threat of just losing everything. Like if there was just always that sinking. This is why people play horror mods, dude. Nobody plays horror mods to be scared. They play to feel something. Because like, I'm not scared of the PNG or any of that crap or the cave dweller. No, I'm scared of the fact that I'm playing in hardcore and those things can insta-kill you for literally any reason. Like, under any circumstances. Just a roll of the dice in the code and they're like, oh, time to be real scary and insta-kill this guy. And then that's it. It's just reps. So it's like a doomsday clock. Speaking of doomsday clock, remember when that was like actually a cool thing and people gave a crap about that? When it was like, holy crap, bro, it's 10 seconds to midnight. And obviously, it's always just been a concept, right? There's no actual doomsday clock that's like foreseeing the end of all existence. But like, I don't know, man. It just made the general populace a bit more aware of how the world was conducting itself. But then they started doing like tenths of seconds. And what are we at right now? Which tenth of a second are we on right now in the doomsday clock? Oh, Google, where are we on the doomsday clock? Spelt that wrong. Spelt that way wrong. Okay, I guess it used to be minutes then. 85 seconds to midnight. I could have sworn they did some stupid bullcrap about like. Oh no, yeah, okay. The increments are are seconds, not tenths of seconds. But you get the gist. Like it was like 20 minutes to midnight, 19 minutes to midnight. Like every time Every time a new conflict in like the Middle East erupted, anytime a third world country developed nuclear arms, just something like that. Who I don't. I'm gonna assume that the Doomsday Clock as a concept is based in America, so they probably moved it every time JFK said that Afghanistan had to get carpet bombed or something. But it's the seconds, man. They started adding seconds. Who cares about the like 85 seconds? You can't just do that. You can't just do that forever. It's like when I don't know. It's the equivalent of like I don't you ever play hide and seek with like your younger like cousin or whatever. They're like 9 years old or something and they suck at hiding. So you do the 10, 9, 8, blah blah blah. You get down to 1 and you just know you deep down know for a fact like that little dude is not in a hiding spot. So I'm gonna go 1.5, 1 1/3, 1 1/4. You know, you start moving in increments so that he just has a little bit more time. That's the Doomsday Clock now. They just started bumping it down to seconds because like I don't like a last ditch effort to remain relevant so that there's still something to move down. Like, dude, I feel like it's every other week now where I read the Doomsday Clock is now like 1 microsecond closer to midnight. Whoa! I love water, and I hate the Doomsday Clock because it's not cool anymore. In fact, I don't think I was alive when it was cool because they haven't dropped it a full minute in forever. Like, dude, I think China needs to start threatening China needs to start threatening the West with nuclear arms for them to ever consider dropping it past a singular second. And even if that happened, even if Xi Jinping was on his deathbed and it was confirmed from some like insider spy in China that his dying wish is to bomb America. Is your skin Deltarune Chris? Yes it is. Thank you. How did you notice that? What's your name? Uh oh, quick attack. I'm so dumb. Thanks for noticing. It cost 200 mine coins on the dark web. Deltarune, that's so real, twin. Yeah, take the craziest guess why I have my bangs growing over my eyes now. But anyways, yeah, dude, Doomsday Clock, it's just lame now. Can we get something like crazy going on in the in the climate of the world? Can we get some bombs flying? I'm bored. It adds extra symbolism too to that nothing ever happens meme. How it's the guy with the clocks. Bro, is Chris Delton, stop using the soul. The soul makes me play Minecraft, and I hate Minecraft, so I think I'll have to pass on that one. I think I'm gonna hit it with a hockey stick, and I'm gonna throw it against the wall, and I'm gonna chuck it into a trash can, and I'm going to. What else does Chris do? Okay, yeah, trash can, hockey stick. Uh, no, doesn't isn't the soul also like kicked around a lot? Under what context though? I think it's in the weird route. I haven't played the weird route though. I don't remember why Chris starts like kicking the solar. Something with Noel, obviously, because they're like good buddies. So Chris doesn't like trash can weird route. Oh, okay. I must have been misremembering it because I thought it was chapter 4. Is that the? Yeah, chapter 4 is the stuff in the manor. I'm kind of glad I never started playing the weird route. My friend was really advocating for it, but now that I know that Tricky Tony added the little asterisks if you've done the weird route, it definitely implies that that has a permanent consequence on your game, and I don't dig that. I'm trying to be friends. I want to be best friends with Susie and Rouse and Birdly. Everyone loves Birdly. You ever play the weird route quick attack? And if so, do you regret it? I don't even like Noah, but I gave in during the chapter 4 scene. You you gave in as in like you abandoned the weird route. I suck at terraforming. I don't even know what this little thing is, but good enough. Chapter 5 scene for the weird route was crazy, and yeah, I mean I boarded. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about the lake. I just somehow that escaped my mind entirely. Um, you get all the shadow crystals though? I love the I loved all the shadow crystal boss fights. I think I struggled the most on um I think I struggled the most on Gerson actually, because I was really bad at the Undyne mechanic. I phrased that like I played Undertale before Deltarune. I did the first four of Deltarune and then Undertale and then Chapter 5, but it translated the other way around and I was bad at both of them. Yeah, the shield is hard, right? And like the arrows that like flip-flop on you, that and like the shells, and then switching between shield soul and normal soul. It's rough. It's difficult. I'm really glad that Toby's such a good composer though, because I would not be able to keep my marbles in check otherwise. And it being eight-sided instead of under holy speech impediment, and it being eight-sided instead of Undertale, Undyne's four-sided is hard. Why do I suck at speaking right now? Probably because it's 3 in the morning. Yeah, I get what you mean though. I actually did not clock that Susie's shield was eight-sided and uh, Frisk's was four. I was terrible at both of them. And also I played Pacifist and Undertale, so my Undyne was a wee bit easier than the big boss one. Hmm. Bad wearing my Me Too. That's what's your I don't think it's your fault. I just read what's as that's. Um it's gotta be five, man. Five takes the cake all the way. What about you though? I like five for the platformer, all the bosses were great. And I really don't mind that the story didn't progress like super hard. I just loved it for what it was. And low key, I don't want the story to progress. Like I'm hoping that chapter 7 ends on some kind of weird cliffhanger where it's like I'll see you in chapter 8 cuz like holy crap, that'd be nuts. Not gonna lie, 5 has me worried mostly story-wise. Really? Like if it's of any peace of mind, Toby did confirm that like chapter 5 was going to be the last like fun adventure and it's going to become a bit more like grim in tone, which I'm going to assume implies either like the roaring or like the tragedy, just whatever might happen. I have total faith in Toby. And at the end of the day, like nothing says that he can't end chapter 7 on a like oh to be continued in chapter 8 or to be finished in chapter 8 kind of cliffhanger. What I consider with him is the fact that, like I was so confident Toby had it in the bag with chapter 3 and 4, but 5 shook my faith a bit. I guess like I don't know, I'm a glass half full legit, but uh the dude made Undertale, so he obviously solidified the fact that he can make a competent story. And uh this is kind of like a bit meta, low key, but he saw the ending of Deltarune in that dream, the dream that inspired him to make the thing itself. So obviously it will have an ending, and the ending surely has to have been satisfying enough for him to decide to make an entire game on it. Like it will conclude an ending that carries satisfaction. I'm sure of it. I'm putting all my trust in Gubby. You know, Gubby. Everyone loves Gubby. How did I miss that log? That tree was like 4 blocks tall. There's so many sticks everywhere. There's even more creeper holes. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say your favorite chapter was 3. Thing is, I need Gasser to pull up. Ah. Surely, right? Because he's the dude in the title screen, and he's real important in Undertale's like weird lore. And obviously Undertale and Deltarune tie into each other directly. Surely Gaster show he might not be the Gaster you're thinking of with the funny little mystery man sprite. Broken colors of my Deltarune. I need to see him. That's so real. I hope actually I don't know. The chud part of me hopes he's green just for the jokes, and the other part of me hopes that he's like actually serious. I wonder if he's gonna be an antagonist though, because he hasn't like even his story in Undertale was just like, you know, scientist fell into his creation, whatever the heck that means, and bada bing bada boom, he's gone. So like that doesn't imply any malice in his motives. In fact, he powered the whole underground with the core, assuming that's his invention or creation, whatever. Who knows? Someone should actually I don't think I can say that on Twitch, never mind. As for my favorite chapter, I can't decide between 3 and 4. 2 is the worst in my opinion though. I agree with that. 2 is at the bottom for me. I don't know why, but the aesthetics just gave me like a headache. And Spamton was kind of he was a bit of a less captivating uh Black Shard or whatever, Shadow Crystal or Black Shard, Shadow Crystal boss. I really like his theme and like his theming. Like Queen Hard carries it, but it drags on too much and I don't like the yellow soul mode. Dude, that sucked. Cause like what I like about Jevil is that it's just straight difficult bullet patterns. That's sweet. I love that. And the Knight, I love that too. Like I'm a big fan of the bullet hell thing, but I do not like when the soul mode is just like I don't care about that. I don't care about big shots or any of that, which is why I didn't like the second half of the flowery fight. Nor did I like the I didn't like the arcade queen fight, but that's because I'm bad at those kinds of games. Or soul mode was a bit disappointing too, yeah. Yeah, because it was basically just the yellow soul. Like it was so basically just the yellow soul to the point where the fight starts with it as the yellow soul so that your muscle memory kicks in and is like, oh, you shoot with this, and then instead it lunges forward. Truth nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell it how it is, man. I'm really bad at those arcade type games. I think I'm very proud to say that I haven't actually lost to a like a main boss yet. I've died plenty to like the Shadow Crystal bosses, obviously, but I've never died to the Chaos King or the Queen or Tenna or the Titan or Flowery, but the Queen was close. The Queen was so close. I just spammed that healing move so many times before I ever made progress. I just know that my friend backseats when I play the chapters, but I just know he was cringing. Did you Birdly attacks always catch me, not gonna lie. Yeah, dude, Birdly was tough too. I almost, I have almost lost to like the most embarrassing things, man. Like Shutta was difficult. Birdly was difficult. Orange, I almost lost to Orange. Like, you would not believe me if I told you that I was able to beat the Knight in like Mad Mew Mew. Like, it wasn't easy, obviously. The Knight was very difficult for me, and so was Mew Mew, but just looking at my gameplay against Orange and Birdly, you'd think that I was Mentally handicapped. Favorite character? Rouse, hands down. I love Rouse a lot. What about you? I think I think like yeah, that's fair. There's a lot of good characters. I think Tenna is like my favorite for like funny factor. He's hilarious. I loved every part of chapter 3 that involved Tenna. But then second would probably be Susie, cuz you really like put it into perspective, and obviously this is a stolen opinion from Reddit because I lack media literacy to that extent. But like the fact that she's the only real one in the team, and she's gone through like so much character development in such a short amount of time, canonically. Like it's been 4 days, and she went from mega op of evil and doom to like, good old buddy pal chum who only wants the best for her new best friends and these, like, she's so selfless too. She had only known about the dark worlds and all that for such a short amount of time, and she is ready to just like put it all on the line just to save her new friends. One of which is constantly insisting that they aren't actually worth like saving, or that they matter too much. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Toby's trying a bit too hard to make me care about Noelle. I haven't been given an actual reason to care about Noelle, other than like implied, like her and Chris used to be like good friends, and she's good for Susie and vice versa. But Noelle, man, she's just not that fledged out. Are they like flowery? Susie's been the ghost since day one for real. One of my favorite scenes is the elevator scene with Susie. You know about Des? Yeah, I know about Des. I said that with the cadence of that fruit guy, where he's like, I've eaten every fruit, and then someone will be like, have you eaten something random? And he'll be like, yeah, bro, I've had every fruit. Um, what's the elevator scene with Susie again? I can't. I'm pretty sure you're referring to chapter 1. No, there's a good few elevators in Delta now that I think of it. You could be referring to any of them. Um, I got like surface level knowledge on Des. Oh, that one. Um, yeah, I know about it, but I don't actually have the whole scene memorized. If you'd like to break down what you're getting at there, I am all ears. But yeah, for Des, just very surface level, like nothing crazy. I'm trying to know more about Asgore and his situation with the Dark Worlds. And I want to see what the night kidnapping everyone culminates to. Because he's got Undyne, he's got Asgore now. Or they. We don't even know who the knight is. I really don't think Toby would end up making the knight Des, because that feels too obvious, you know? Okay. She essentially says that she wants to try active acting in order to get past Lancer's dad, and then the text box says who's joined the party for real, or something like that. Oh, when she like is finally just ready to stop swinging on everything immediately. Yeah, I like to think that a lot of people call it like poor writing or too fast paced when they bring up how Susie technically like became who she is now within a very short few days. But I like to think that like deep down she's always been a good person and just had to put on that kind of really mean front like for most of her life, because nobody would ever truly like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not very eloquent right now, but I'm sure you understand what I'm getting at. And that's why she so swiftly was able to be all chummy with the fun gang eventually. Is there water in there? I can't tell with this texture pack. I'm gonna assume there is, and I'm not gonna bother with that. I think Susie and Chris's relationship, even before events of the game, is super interesting. And yeah, the piano scene in Light World Chapter 4 confirms she was nice from the start, just an outcast. Oh yeah, I genuinely forgot all about that. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't. I didn't care too much for Chapter 4. I just feel like the theming was a bit too grim for my liking, or eerie, and I feel like you and I are like polar opposites in that way, where you want story, like you want it now, you want it to be good, but I want story real slowly, and I want the silly crap first and foremost. And honestly, you probably have the correct standing on that because I should really care more about how it goes, but I'm just going into it with total faith and ignorance, because ignorance is bliss. That's what they say in my hood. I should really replay the first four chapters sometime soon. I feel bad for people who like had to wait the entire stretches between chapters. I mean, both ways are important. Yeah, but it gets to a point though. We've had plenty of silliness. I gotta I gotta appreciate the seriousness for what it is. Yeah, I really feel bad for the people who had to wait like, what was it, 4 years between chapter one and two, and then 3 more years for 3 and 4. My friend got me to play Deltarune about 8 months before chapter five dropped, which means I didn't actually have to wait very long at all. But I forgot a lot because I pretty much bulldozed through Deltarune like as soon as I got into it because I loved it immediately. That and I got to play Undertale like as a buffer. So realistically, like the time I went without Toby Fox content was like maybe 5 months in total. Very fortunate to not have had to wait. But now I do have to wait, and that makes me sad. You're lucky. I remember on Halloween when Deltron randomly dropped, it was crazy. The wait was wild. Uh, was that chapter one? Did it drop on a Halloween? Did chapter one drop on a Halloween? I don't actually know the timeline. I think yeah, I don't know the timeline. 2018 chapter one dropped out of nowhere. Oh right, yeah, cause yeah, like wasn't there just some kind of web like it was like a quiz link or not a quiz, but like I can't remember exactly what it was. Holy freaking sunset of the seven suns, dude. Survey, that's the word. Yeah. You still have it? That's cool. Does it does it still launch into Deltarune like normal? I don't know, but save files from it transferred. Oh, that's cool. Dude, that means that there's like probably like at least how many players does Deltarune have, you reckon? Like a few 100,000? Probably. There's probably like 100,000 save files out there from this the survey. That's pretty nifty. I wonder if there'll be anything unique for that. Like maybe if and when Gaster shows up, uh, there'll be something on that. Because like obviously I just bought it on Steam. You know, I didn't do any survey. Unless the survey at the very start of the game counts, where it's like give your vessel this, that, and the other and design it and whatnot. I feel like one line of dialogue is warranted for people who have a save all the way from the survey. You say by playing it, we will accept whatever happens or something. Yeah, that's in the base game. Dude, my earbud is being evil right now. It won't stay in my ear. There's a little goblin in my skull and he's rejecting the earbud. He's like pushing it out like a piston from Minecraft. Holy crap, from Minecraft. Wow. Niche reference. Do you get the Minecraft reference? Probably not. It's a pretty underground game. Anyways, I'm just yapping now. I gotta watch some lore videos. Like the roots theory. I've heard of it, and I've heard that it's very not to no man, I don't get the reference. I've heard of Minecraft. It's just too underground, man. Sorry. I'm gatekeeping, I'm not gonna tell you. Yeah, like the roots theory, I've heard of it. I've heard that it's got a really solid foundation, but I've never actually heard of it. Like, not heard of it. I've never heard it. Like, I never watched any video essays on it. And I know I should. I gotta find a channel that does, like, recaps of the story, because I really should have going into chapter 5. Because even coming off, like, a 5-month break, my memory was just gone. I know about roots. It foreshadowed the lake scene in Weirdo. Oh, for real? That's okay. Yeah, I definitely gotta look into that then. Oh yeah, and the never mind, I just lost my train of thought. Pretend I said something really profound. Oh. I didn't know I had that literary talent in me. There's a room with a black deer that follows your movements where the lake would be. Oh, with the Tenna minigame. I think I think it's so cool how like there are things like that. They're foreshadowing things like that that go unnoticed. Like that Toby must feel so vindicated seeing people later catch on to the cut in half golden flower in that one board after playing chapter 5 and knowing that like nobody ever figured it out. Yeah, right? It's so cool. Cause like you look back on it with the benefit of hindsight, and you're like, whoa, yeah, there's that. Like in theory, someone could have tied that cut in half flower that was very like explicitly called attention to or had attention called to it, and then thought of the flower man prophecy in chapter 4, and they could have been like, whoa, guys, hey, could these mean something? But that didn't happen, and it made the payoff that much sweeter. I used to be sorry to like change the subject a little, but I used to be real into Fortnite, like mainly for the lore, because I really liked the lore whenever they didn't make it suck. And way back when there was like this huge like monster and mech fight for some reason. We're too busy with green Gaster. That's more important than everything else though. But yeah, there's this huge like fight or whatever between a giant robot and a monster. I don't know, it's like sci-fi for children. Um, as opposed to sci-fi for adults. And like in the fight, the robot pulls out a sword, but the grip of it is a statue planted in the middle of the city. Like he removes it like it's Excalibur or some crap. And then later on, people pointed out like, guys, the freaking lake that the statue was inside of is shaped like a sword. So it's like, dude, little foreshadows like that. I love them. I'm such a sucker for those. That and like all this everything Spamton has. Spamton, I love how Toby like added like 10 lines of dialogue in a chapter that came out a good 5 years after Spamton's debut, and it all of a sudden just gave him all the plot relevance once again. That and the eyes. Did many, I'm sure it was like pointed out, but did many people ever think about Spamton having the same eyes as Friend? I never played Fortnite, didn't know it had story, but probably like Rivals, most players don't care. Yeah, though I'd say with Fortnite, people have reason not to care anymore because I don't know what went wrong, but the story sucks now. It's really sad what happened to it. I feel like I would actually still play it if it had a better story, but oh well. And Rivals, I think the thing with Rivals and why people don't care too much about its story is because there's just like a lot going on, given it's a literally a multiverse centered game. So like they're allowed to have a lot going on. Um, they're allowed to have a lot going on, but it kind of, I don't know, it makes things seem smaller than they are. Like I don't know, Dracula. They had to make Dracula this, holy crap, they had to make Dracula this huge freaking fiend for him to have any relevance, because like otherwise, why wouldn't they just call in some overpowered jit from the multiverse to slam him out real quick? Or Kingpin. Like they started, what did they start with? They started with Doctor Doom for some reason, even though he's the guy, and then Dracula, and then symbiotes. I don't know. They gotta get it. They gotta get something in order. Like I really like the lore for like the individual lore. The characters themselves have pretty neat stories, but the overarching story just makes no sense. Yeah, they move so fast. And that's a great content wise, you know, because you can that's how you end up with the unique team ups and the new battle pass and the new characters for the like story-based characters. Except Blade. Blade came out in the season about um I don't even know what instead of what should have been him in the vampire season, but it's bad for just the story in general. It's hurting that side of things. 3. He came out in oh yeah, duh, I'm stupid. The symbiote season. I was literally just thinking of that too. Yeah, Blade had like in the symbiote season. Now I would understand if he came out in season 2 because like obviously, you know, they wanted to do New York and they wanted to do vampires at the same time, and I think with those things considered, the Fantastic Four being New York based has to take precedence over Blade being vampire based. And new game, first heroes to release for, like from launch. That's pretty important. You can't just have some B-lister that not everybody knows about coming in, but they couldn't have done it the next season because they still did do a lesser known character with Emma Frost in season 2. And instead they just had Blade sleeping forever. For a long, that was before they made the commitment to single month long seasons too. So it was like a quarter of a year between Blade first being confirmed existent in Central Park and him actually being playable. I can definitely look past the flawed story though, because Rivals players are just spoiled. We're not like we get so much content. So wait, you play Rivals? Given you know the like release dates and all that. You know the release dates better than I do. Who do you main? I main White Fox because I am not good at the game. And I like stealing MVP all the time. Spidey, that's sweet. You play on console or computer? It's impressive either way, but like that's a bit of context. I never play any DPS because I'm not good enough. PC, I can't imagine playing Spidey on console. Those guys are different. Right? I had a very brief stint where I tried Spider-Man. I play on console. I had a very brief stint where I was trying to like pick up Spider-Man and it's rough. I played him for like maybe a month solid and I still would not say that I'm like decent at him by any means. I don't know how people get good at him on controller. He looks so entertaining on PC though. Oh, okay. Thanks for the boost. Um, you ever watch Zoidiv Rage Bait Spider-Man? I love those videos. They make it's like I don't know what metaphor I was trying to get at there, but just a glimpse at something I can't have. And it's not like out of envy, but like an appreciation for the levels that there are. You watch Match UXD2. I don't actually know who that is. I have a YouTube tab open right now actually, so I can just do that. Match UXD. Oh, okay. What is happening to my search bar? No, I will not use the AI. Oh, this guy! I've seen his profile picture. Are his oh, okay, he like covers things alongside gameplay. AI slop everywhere nowadays. Yeah, actually, I just tried to I just clicked the search bar, right? And it's like it's a long thing. So I'm like, okay, click the thing, open the freaking thing, type the thing, and instead it then shortened down to like this size, and it's just a stupid star thing. That's the mark of all. It's the mark of the beast, dude. It's always that dumb Gemini looking star. Yeah, this guy seems more like. The thing about Zoidiv is I think he's one of those creators who will make a channel for literally everything under the sun to see what works and what doesn't. Because he made like Modern Warfare videos and he's making GTA 6 videos on a different account, like all under different aliases. But this guy seems more devoted. He sticks to the plot. I think I'll check him out because Zoidiv doesn't post very often. He posts member videos a lot, and that's low key annoying because I'm not spending $5 a month. I don't got that kind of money. What's your what is it? Rank. Holy crap, dude. I couldn't find the word. I I peak at GM3. That's the highest I've ever been. I've never tried to push past that ever, but I feel like I would just hover around like GM3, GM2. Nothing nothing impressive. You almost made it to Celestial. Made it to GM1 halfway to Celestial 3. Did the what like the season end or did you just get stuck there? I'm gonna guess the season ended though. I wonder what the general consensus on like what your deserved rank would be like from the community because I could probably get to GM1, but it would likely be a very slow and like agonizing crawl. I think I'm gonna try rank this season. The season cooked and yeah, season ended. Yeah, I do not blame you. I was um I was playing some rivals earlier actually, and we had this match where it eventually devolved into four tanks and two healers on both teams, and that sucked. I was playing Venom, and with that Blade team up, he just lives forever. And like that's cool and all on paper, but it did not make for entertaining gameplay. Everybody's got a freaking gimmick. Yeah, I wonder what like my rank is. Cloak and Dagger legit full cycles with their Luna team. Yeah, what is it like only 3 seconds of downtime? And that's nothing. Like ignoring the fact that she has legs so she can walk away. She can literally move in that very short 3 seconds of downtime, and nobody's timing that. Nobody's counting all. You'd have to manage 3 cooldowns, like in your head. Playing dive must be impossible into that character now. And it's the unkillable move. That's frame 1, right? Like it literally pops instantaneously. But then Jeff gets the symbiote thing and Deadpool's Mr. Pool's toy box or some crap like that. Like it's instant. Yeah, that's freaking nuts, dude. Next season, or I guess what'll it be? 9.5. The 9.5 balance changes is going to be like a grocery list in length. It's gonna have more text in it than like Santa Claus's list in 500 years when the population reaches 10 billion. It contests point two. I didn't even know that. Like, forgive me for thinking that the devs were rational by any means, but you really think that the immortality thing that lasts a solid 4 seconds wouldn't contest point? That's enough time for like a full swap to Strange, or like I don't know, like in overtime every second matters, and if you can just get 4 of them for free, ignoring her busted ult and the healing bubble of making dive characters want to cry in their sleep. Holy dirt pillar, Batman. I don't even know what that means, dude. I'm just spitballing now. Yeah, I so hope 9.5 just fixes a lot of things, like Blade still booty cheeks, Moon Knight's busted, Star-Lord for some reason, like, must have paid Zeong, like, a few dozen bans for that. I had quick play match where there was a Cloak and Dagger, Cap, and Rocket on any team. I think, especially quick play, I would just shut the video game off and I would, like, I don't even know, man. I would just turn the game off and be done with that for the rest of the day, because that sounds miserable. And on PC, which means they're like different animals. What I like about what my P brain likes about console a lot is that like I can reliably be confident that my opponents will not be like World Cup contenders, right? But if I play it on PC, A, I've never done PC gaming in my life, so it would be like baby's first PC game. And B, like, dude, the ceiling. It's crazy what just having more range of motion for aiming does for like a competitive scene in a video game, but it's nuts. Isn't Cap kind of nuts this season too now? Or is that just the tier lists in the back of my mind speaking? How everyone is just now discovering that he has hidden value that's hidden from the scorecard. His skins are actual menaces on PC. Yeah, when they're good on console, it just makes the entire game unfun because they're so rare. But when they are good, they're ridiculous. Like it's unfathomable. Flat's mind control. Yeah, I must just have like a freaking brain-eating amoeba in my head that Flats himself injected through my ear with his wonderfully soothing voice. I played a match earlier. I'm bringing up the gameplay session from earlier like it's my glory days, but I played a match earlier against a Cyclops who just had the best aim that I have ever seen on console in my life. Like literally ever. And I've played like I used to play like Fortnite, Apex, something else that was like semi-popular, I can't remember, but I love water. He just had perfect tracking. It was ridiculous. I hate to glaze a Cyclops player, but like, holy crap, dude, get an ignite or something. Where am I? I've been just deviating off the normal path, just breaking trees that I don't know where I am. I think I went around this mountain here. Yeah. Dirt pillars, my beloved. Cyclops is so annoying. His E auto targets and does like 100 damage for no reason. Right? Bro. I love hiding around a corner and being like, oh, I'm safe here, and then out of nowhere, just a bunch of freaking red laser beams come out of nowhere, and my health bar is just cut in half. Cause that's what you want. It's no wonder he's a permaban in comp most of the time. You probably know a bit more about the meta than I do, like given you play on PC and you play characters that actually do damage and whatnot, not just heal bot. Did you build a castle? No, I didn't build jack in this realm, actually. I am the guy who gets resources so that my infinitely more talented friends can build the things. If you want to give any compliments, I'll be sure to relay them to my friends, though. Like everyone, they got egos. I don't mean any disrespect by that. I should probably preface it with that, because I don't know if they be watching the VODs ever. But no, yeah, two other people play on this realm. We got John and Adam. John built all of this. He built he built the square. He built this manor thing and the booths and all these houses. And then Adam built that. I don't have a spyglass. I literally didn't notice this until just now. This is nifty. I like that. That's a good gate design. Build is good. I always wanted to make a town like that, but never have the patience, and I never stick with it. You gotta get someone like me in your world then. You gotta get the little creature who does nothing but goes in the mines and breaks deep slate and cobblestone and chops down tree. Literally what I've been doing this whole time while I've been speaking with you is what I've been doing forever on this realm. I will just go out with my tools and I'll get things, and then once the tools break or my inventory's full, I'll go back and then I'll deposit it, and eventually it goes away because like someone uses it. I think it takes like a different mentality to stick to a build. Because what I struggled with most with building is like vision and action, Bro's putting in the work. I like to think that. I just closed the door in my own face, man. Holy moly. I need a new diamond hoe. That's what I've been thinking. It's like in the back of my mind. Like that one David song. That guy ever get charged? Like, is that like official now? Is he going in the can yet? It's nuts that someone can just like make a bunch of songs about murdering their underage girlfriend and then no consequence. Holy voice crack, Batman. Where's the food chest? Okay, there's no food in the food chest. Go figure. I am also the food guy. I have to get the food. I have to perpetuate the cycle of food. Otherwise, everyone goes hungry. I think so, but those things get extended so much. I totally forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about David. I did like take a moment to regather my thoughts. I'm sorry, man. It's 4 in the morning now. I'm sleepy. Um, yeah, and he's got money and lawyers. He's probably never seen the inside of a jail cell, let's be honest. Either that or by some like I'd say miracle, but by some payoff, he's getting out on bond and it's gonna be like $20. Excuse me, cows. I love baby pigs. They're my favorite. Cause like, let me try to let one out. Actually, I can't see any. Does this one shot? No, it does not. I need to crit. Whoa, what? Oh, man, I forgot. Actions and stuff removes the baby mob models. That sucks. I hope they change that soon, because I really like the baby pigs. They're my favorite baby mob in the game now. Poor pigs. I'm sorry, man. I need food. It ain't pretty. I'm not gonna touch the baby ones though. There, no blade will be laid on them. Oh, they're kind of cute with actions and stuff. They just look like the default pigs though. The ears make it better. How is it nighttime again already? I swear I just slept. All orphans. They'll be fine, I swear. Just I don't know, man. You just gotta take my word for it. Vegan Minecraft run. I'm like genuinely hearing things now. I need to cook this food. I get so distracted with like anything that I skip over crap. Which is another reason why I suck at building. Because I'll think like, oh, I wanna what? Oh, there's a bunch of beef in here. Okay, sweet. That's good. Yeah, it's what I was saying before. Plan and execution, man. It's hard. It's hard for my brain to do all that. So I stick to the really simple plans and executions, or I just go out, plan, go break a tree, execution, break the tree. That's it. That's all I do with that whole aspect. It's easy to load more and more tier to-do list on Minecraft. Yeah, but it makes those relationships you got with your friends uh like better and that much more sustainable. Because like if I had to do all the crap of like breaking the trees down and going to get the ores, I would never want to do this because I would be sick of it, you know. But then if my friend had to, you know, like get out of his headspace with building something and enter the monotony of doing the bull crap I do, he might get sick of it. And that's how the 2 week phase ends. What is this house? I've never been in this one before. I need coal. I think it's the other storage room. The one thing that we're both refusing to do, and I think we're just silently hoping the other person does, is making farms, like iron farms and sugarcane farms that are larger than 5 blocks. I love water. I've said that every time now, and I've just it's tradition now. We need coal, but you know what? I don't feel like it, so I'm going to raid the wood chest. That'll do. I had a job serve with my friend. He accidentally killed my pets because he had hacks on. Kill aura was going through my house. There's kill aura detects pets. That's ridiculous. You sure you just didn't have a grudge against you or something? I'm not trying to start nothing, but that's kind of funky. I'm gonna take this coal out and I'm gonna put the wood in. Wood in. Oh yeah. Oh, there's more coal in here. Stupid. Um, if you'd like, I can show you what I built. Because, yeah, I don't build much on this server, but I did build one thing. I just walk into my house and everything is dead. Did he, like, apologize for it at least? I don't know, because, like, people got this weird way of becoming attached to things. Yeah, sure. Alright, I got you. That's why I never get, like, I never, tame, like a cat or a dog, because I would just become unhappy. Because I know that it'll perish someday in Minecraft. Yeah, here's the entry. That's the tunnel that you don't go down because there's no light. This is the ridiculously long staircase. I don't know, long ago, lost contact. Yeah, that's the reason I don't get a pet IRL. Oh, you wouldn't want to deal with the loss. That's fair, though. How'd you lose contact? Like, you guys just don't keep in touch anymore? I haven't finished this room. I'm working on it, though. But it's slow, as you can imagine. Someday. And this is the end of the build. My friends on Discord forgot the Discord password. Oh, that sucks. You, I'm sure you've tried it, but you could try to regain contact ever since they made that usernames update. How instead of it just being like the 4 numbers, you can now have your own actual username. He might have gotten his original. Dungeon is Aura though. Um, my plan for that humongous room is I want to make a 1-to-1 replica of this house down there, because I think that would be really funny. It's gonna suck because again I'm not a talented builder, so I would have to literally like take screenshots and look back and forth like I'm tracing a drawing, but do it for the Vine or something. I need XP and I don't have any means of getting XP. Yeah, right? Am I... Oh shoot, someone said hi and I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. DJRAW. Oh, DJ Raw Dog. I have to read these things in like single letters because the evil text box. I think he left though. Truman Show reference. Backrooms actually. I do not have the sanity to make any kind of Truman Show scale thing. I'm checking Discord now. I need to make sure I'm not insane. Yeah, you got like actual usernames now. So yeah, if you remember his name, then you might be able to get back in touch. I watched that recently too. I didn't actually watch it. Do you have advancements, like achievements on? You can call me DJ. Alright, DJ, you got it, brother. I think we do have achievements on because we don't have cheats on. I don't know if this data pack actions and stuff alters that. And I have no way of confirming it because I have most of the achievements already, so I wouldn't get any trophies procced. But does this thing confirm if you have achievements? I think, maybe. I don't know, how do I fact check? I certainly hope we have achievements on. I don't know, I'm really weird in that way where I like, if I have any cheats on, then I feel like I'm not doing it right. No, just remember it was like Phoenix, we can't remember rest. IDK. Alright, yeah, to answer that, I'm pretty sure we have achievements on. Because otherwise, I would make a big spat about it at this realm's conception. I don't know, is there a way to like check who you previously played with on Minecraft? I'm sure right now I care a lot more about you fighting this guy than you do, given the fact that you used kill aura on your pets all that time ago, but I'm just spitballing here. I love water. I love waiting on steak to cook. Anyways, how are you doing, DJ? And is it also ridiculously late for you as well? Or I guess early, I don't know. It's 4 in the morning for me. What time is it for y'all? Because I should be asleep right now, but I need to wait on the dryer. The thing is, I lost the Minecraft account that I played with him too. Bro, you gotta do better about keeping track of your passwords. This is seeming like a common occurrence. Are the numbers in your username because this is the 6,953rd time you've made a quick attack account? 4:36 a.m. Hey, brothers. We're twins. We're both up at an unnecessary hour. Except you're probably up for a valid reason, I guess. You got like work or something, school. Okay, I'm just gonna take this food and run with it. So 1:36 for you, okay. AM or PM? I know there's like the no, I'm 10. All right. Honesty is the best policy, I guess. Shouldn't you be in bed then, dude? AM. Oh wow. What are you up so late for? Quick attack. Yeah, DJ, go to sleep, dude. I know you're still on summer break, I think, but sleep's important. You're gonna wish you got more of it later on the line. This earbud, dude. Evil earbud. Do I have stick drift? No, I'm good. If I'd stick drift in Minecraft, I would freak out. And it's why is the sun so bright? I'm just complaining. I'm just whining and being upset. I was labbing some combos and checking out DPS pool, and then I guess just didn't get to sleeping. That's valid. Is DPS pool like good now? I used to, for a very brief point in time, I would play Deadpool a lot, but only the tank version because, as it's been established, I'm not good at. Sorry, I had to mute. I forgot how loud my coughing was. Um, I'm not good at the. He's dreaming. What's he dreaming about? No, what are you dreaming about? Let me see. What is that? I don't know what that is. Hashtag what that mean? I don't know. What I do know is he is annoying to deal with, so that counts for something. That's so true. A good DPS pull literally never dies. It's ridiculous. Emeralds. Is that what those were? I feel like that's not a grammatically correct sentence. Is that what those were? Was that what those were? Holy sleepy. Dude, every time I'm like within one block of that village, that's too small. Every time I'm within 300 blocks of that villager, there's always a creeper ready to just blow him into smithereens. What gives with the spiders too, dude? Give me a break, bro. I'm going to sleep. We end this misery. I cleared out a lot of this forest today. Holy crap. It's crazy what one man and a diamond axe with Unbreaking 3 can accomplish in 1.5 very long hours, because this game is a drag. Why are you not invisible? It's the dead of night. Are you, just lost my train of thought again. Oh boy, the early onset dementia is really kicking in now. Son, I'm sorry, man. I had something, and then I have nothing. I have nothing. What's that from? What's that a reference to? I can't remember. That is, oh, holy crap, pink sheep. Ain't no way, boy. I'm putting you in a... I'm gonna put you in a hole. I'm gonna put you in a hole, and I'm gonna mark it with gravel, and it's gonna be so cool, and I'm gonna forget about it entirely. Move. Okay. You be down there. Um, I don't know, man. Could be anything. No, it's that I have nothing thing. I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm just like losing my marbles. My marble rivals. Put a torch down there for light. You're so fat that I can't put a grass block over you? You are a 1 block tall creature. And you're so pudgy that okay, whatever. How old are you? I am all in his mind. Yeah, that's correct. DJ, go to bed. You gotta you gotta take advantage of being able to sleep. I'm not saying that to be mean. You need to appreciate your sleep. That was cobblestone. All right, bro. It is all in my mind. I thought that was gravel. I should probably keep that gunpowder, but I'm not a rational man, so I don't actually care. Okay. This is the totem of the pink sheep or whatever. This is how this is how I'll remember. Yep, that'll do it. I have a water bucket. Yes, I do. Check this awesome clutch out. Oh yeah. That was insane, dude. No one can pull it off like I can. Are you live tomorrow? I have no idea, man. My schedule is really inconsistent. What I do know is, DJ, you probably shouldn't be watching my streams because sometimes I stream with my friend and he says swear words a lot. He says a lot of swear words and you shouldn't be around for that. Those are bad words and they make the mind bad and they make you unhappy. Something like that. I don't know, dude. I'm such a philosophical soul. And now I'm over here like being all careful with my words. I don't even say swear words and I'm just extra adamant not to say them, you know what I'm saying? Why do you say the sheep is not living, man? I literally I put one torch in there and I put a big dirt and cobblestone pillar over him. What more could a living creature need? Like food, comfort? No, dude, we don't do that here. We're evil in this world. It's okay, I play Call of Duty Black Ops 2 lobbies. That's well said, TJ. What are you doing on Call of Duty, bro? That's the worst game for anyone. You buried it alive, bro. No, it's fine. He'll be fine, dude. What would it make it better if I put one of those little bells he can ring to like signal to the outside world he's buried alive? Dude, that's so funny though that DJ justified it by saying he plays Black Ops 2 lobbies. You should be playing like Fortnite, man. You should be playing Fortnite and Roblox. I used to play this one game on Roblox with my friend called like 99 Nights like in the what was it, the forest or something. It was cool as a concept, but it gets real old. And then you go figure everyone and their grandma made a remake of it under different contexts like ocean survival or in a cave. It's just a bunch of crap. My account got hacked on Roblox. I don't have enough storage to download Fortnite. What do you play on, man? I'm gonna guess PS4. What is this? It's a weird little slit in the earth. Also, how'd your account get hacked on Roblox? Were you trying to get free Robux, man? You should know that those don't work. I had to learn that the hard way way back when. Back when I was a young jit, I tried getting the free Robux. And I gave them my username and I gave them my password and my account was gone forever. They're lost though, because my account had literally nothing on it, so. Dude, that's the funniest design, like, failure, I guess. or that what am I trying to say? That's the funniest flaw in the design philosophy behind like free Robux, free V-Buck things, because like people who are going into those don't have the currencies to begin with, right? So why are you trying to steal the accounts of people who don't have the currencies when the only thing that gives those accounts value is those currencies? How does that work? Make it make sense. I can hear the washing machine beeping. It's evil. I joined a game, it's like, or they like see my account passcode and they just like logged into it and I can do nothing about it. How does that work? I did not know that was a thing. Alright. We got we got mad movement on Roblox apparently. Is that a thing? Can they just do that now? That's nuts, dude. Take away ChatGPT from all these Roblox players. They're too powerful with it. You know you can make your own like Minecraft hack client with just ChatGPT and it can be like undetectable in screen shares. It's ridiculous. Who'd have thunk it? I think that's so nuts. And like the fact that like there's no reason for ChatGPT to get code wrong to begin with. So like it will 9 times out of 10 be accurate to like what you want. Which is why everyone and their grandma can make like websites with it in 2 minutes tops. AI is gonna be so dangerous. Yeah, right? It's only getting better. Like, I don't know if you got any chuds in your family who like send you reels too, but my sister, who's a like very slightly older than me, she's only older than me by like a couple of years. Um, she fell for an AI video the other day. She sent it to me, and I had to like, I'd asked her like, you know, she didn't know. She did. She fell for it because it was that good. Um. Oh, you meant you used one before. You're able to fly and go into spectator mode in multiplayer and auto click and auto place. That sounds like creative mode, I'm not gonna lie. I can't do hack clients because I play on console edition. What is this lame and corny message, dude? I received 100 messages today with restream chat. Get out of here. Can I block the restream bot? That's so lame. I'm not tweeting that, bro. Remember the thing you were talking about at the start of the stream about the nothing ever happens? Yeah, AI is gonna happen. No, we gotta always bet on nothing ever happening, man. Do not jinx it. Always bet on nothing. You have to enter that chud philosophy. I really hope that there's some way to disable whatever that restream thing was, because that is the lamest thing I've ever seen. I'm not tweeting that I got 100 messages. Like, whoa. You know what's real funny to me though about like yo, can I get your IG? No, man. You are 10 years old. Anyways, I think the funniest thing with like live streams is like my chat as it is now with you, Quick Attack and a 10-year-old for some who hasn't gone to bed for some reason. My chat is like I have had more interaction with it than like Kaisenat would because it's not going at 9 million miles per hour. That's the biggest caveat in all this because like I really want to like get a fan base and a community, but like I don't want it to get to a point where I can't interact with like anybody within reason, you know? Because if you had such a big following, you could spend all day responding to comments and like what is it like singling out chat messages, but you'll never get to talk to all of them. Isn't that what like Markiplier broke down into tears over is the fact that he'll never get to know his entire audience. Hey, that's why streaming feels so counterintuitive to me. The bigger you get, the less connection you get with. Yeah, exactly. And the another huge problem with it is like I would love to do this as a career, but if I do it as a career, then the community is big enough to where I can't interact with it anymore. But that's not what I want for it. I want a community. Maybe that's why they do like IRL streams a lot these days, because you more opportunity to actually see somebody in person who knows you, and then have a more meaningful connection one-on-one. I'm building the entire Hogwarts building. I don't know why I read it like that, with interior like one-to-one replica and hardcore mode on Bedrock. That is ridiculous, man. Like, more power to you. I do not have the mind nor the attitude for that kind of thing. All I do is run outside and break trees and then run inside when it gets dark and spooky. I hate these trees, dude. I don't feel like it. I don't wanna go all the way up here to break 2 logs. Is that it? Is that tree gone? Yep, okay, thank God. I'm sick of these. Sick of this video game. I'm sick of this axe. I'm sick of nature. I'm gonna burn down my local park just for the love of the game. Do not, don't do that, DJ. Don't actually do that. That was a joke. I have 3,000 days in Minecraft Hardcore, and I spent like 2,000 days like building the Hogwarts castle. I'm like halfway done. That's nuts, dude. 3,000 days. Holy crap. I'm not good enough at Minecraft for hard mode. My trying to get blaze rods in the Nether took me about 10 tries before I ever like approached the Nether fortress. Cuz I would get cocky and I would like try to speed bridge or some crap like that, and then I'd get knocked off by a blaze, or I would misclick or something like that. Which in all fairness, that's completely my fault. Um I thought I don't know. My brain registered this streak of light as like some kind of salamander, and I just completely accepted it for what it was. Like, yeah, there's salamanders in Minecraft. Holy voice crack, Batman. Everyone knows salamanders in Minecraft, and we all love salamanders. I want to see a salamander one day, like an actual salamander, like in the wild. Because I've seen them at Petco, but I want to see one of them little jits just like on the sidewalk. That would be so cool. Hmm. Lawnmower. That's a wrong thing. What heavy industrial thing do they use to break down trees again? Not an auger. What does an auger do? I don't know, bro. I don't know jack about diddly about squat. That's my mantra. Chippers. Perhaps. You could tell me outright that it is chippers, and I would believe you, because I don't know. I have no way of knowing. I'm gonna Google it now. Oh, Google. What is the heavy industrial tool used to break down trees swiftly? Hydraulic tree shears and mulching heads, as well as dedicated feather bunchers. You got it, man. Whatever all that means. What is it? What is a chipper? Because that sounds accurate. What does a chipper do? Reduces bulky tree branches, brush, and small logs. Oh, I only know about those from the like from that movie. You ever see that movie Tucker and Dale versus the Forces of Evil? DJ, don't look into that. Not a good movie. I guess chipper is more for backyard stuff. Yeah, or like farm use. Currently building the castle and a miniature replica of the castle and like 100 by 100. So you're just building a bunch of Hogwarts castles. That's funny. That sounds neat though. You know what, DJ? I hope you have a prosperous career in architecture and design. And quick attack, I hope you have a prosperous career in accurately naming industrial equipment. I would love to quote it, but we got a little fella in here, so I can't. I love spamming that quote with my friends, dude. I am a ding dang architect. I don't know how much further I could possibly censor that. Gosh darn it, I'm just stuck selling poopy furniture because someone won't get off their fat butt and help around here. Yep, that's what we'll say. Clark's actor was really good. Right? I saw someone point out, I'm sure you're like real, you've probably had it up to here with me and my opinions that I don't actually originally have, but I saw someone point out how, what's the name? Do you play Donut SMP? No, sir, I play on Bedrock Edition. I cannot access the Donut SMP. Clark's actor. What is it? I cannot pronounce that, but the dude, okay, I saw someone point out how the guy who plays Clark, like, you ever watch a movie with like, okay, Tom Holland in it, and you're like, that's Tom Holland. Or you see a movie with, I'm only gonna give Marvel examples because I don't know anything else because I live under a rock. You see a movie with Chris Evans in, it, and you're like, oh, that's Chris Evans. I I have seen movies with the guy who plays Clark before, and I did not peg the guy as that actor because like it's the way he carried himself in the movie. He made himself a different man somehow. Like, it's incredible. Like from I guess like facial tension and like micro muscle adjustments, crap like that. Like literally I watched what is your TikTok? DJ, I'm not gonna tell you my social media, man. You're 10 years old. Yeah, he was in Doctor Strange. I think also the set helped a lot. Yeah, I was gonna bring up. I watched Doctor Strange, like very recently, and I was just like, I kept an eye on the guy. That rhymes. I kept an eye on the dude to like really just see, like what's different. And like, dude, he moves his eyebrows differently from character to character. I hope. I like obviously he's been in Marvel movies, so he doesn't need a big break exactly. But I hope that Backrooms really sells him in Hollywood as like the guy has variety and he can really be who the script needs him to not blow up. I don't have enough dirt to deal with that. Okay, we're good. Yeah, he like when the plot needs him to be, he will become a different man. Am I able to donate? No. For starters, I don't have any donation things, and secondly, dude, you're 10 years old. You don't need to be in all that, man. You don't need to donate. You don't need to get other social medias. I think the therapist was also really good. Her crash out of the table scene was tense. Yeah, I can't take it seriously though anymore, and that's completely my fault, but I've seen too many memes on it. I don't think people give her enough respect for what she did either, though. Like how she played her character. Though to be fair, there's not many reference points because um holy train of thought just derailed. Yeah, there's not many reference points because she's not in a lot of things. Um Also, I think the still lifes are a much better monster created bacteria. Yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty valid take. Because bacteria, I think when Cain made the bacteria, it was just like he just wanted to make like a big scary monster that's really loud and runs at you and just like is a fiend. And when you're 16 years old and making a new horror thing on YouTube just for fun, like that's valid. But the still lifes work much better as like a unique entity, so like something to rival like Alien from Alien or I don't even know what. I will be back in like 10 seconds. I need to make the washing machine shut up because it's been dinging for the last 30 minutes. So, uno momento. And we're back. That is finally out of my ear now. Yeah, it was a Marvel. That's so true. Holy crap. It sounds like it's gonna bring the whole house down. Am I like... The green is taking me. That is loud. Y'all going to leave right now? Alright, DJ. Nice chatting with you. Get your sleep schedule on track, little dude. And thank you for checking out the stream. Is it dinging again? I'm gonna freak out if it is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tweaking, man. I'm bugging. Uh. Okay. What other games do you be playing, Quick Attack? Besides, like, Rivals and I assume Minecraft. Okay. Is it nighttime again? Yes, it is. Where did that come from? Lava pool jump scare? Where am I? I have a really sick tendency of losing my positioning in this world. If you take that out of context, that sounds really like philosophical and deep, but no, it's just me being a chud talking about Minecraft. Scary. I need to light this up. Oh, hang on, let me get hold up to read that real quick. I'm gonna go here. This house doesn't have a bed. I'm gonna go on this one. Out the bed is mine now. Okay. I've been playing a lot of RPGs lately. Got into the Ace Attorney series, some Tomodachi Life Vault 3DS one. Played Yume, Nikki, don't know that. Recently beat all bosses of Hollow Knight on Radiant. I do know of that. I haven't ever played Hollow Knight, but isn't Radiant the highest one? Also, Tomodachi Life is swag. I used to have a 3DS as well. I love that thing. I gave it to my friend when he moved away, and I've regretted that my whole life. What is I'm gonna have to Google that other one because I know Ace Attorney and I know all that. Would recommend Hollow Knight a lot. Yeah, I really like there's a lot of things like that that I really should look into. Like what's it called? The sack, you know, the sack. Okay, I googled that Yume Nikki thing, and the first thing I see is a 1,000-yard stare at it. That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Can I get a plot synopsis, please? Can I get a plot synopsis, please? Okay. Never mind. I'll look into that later, because Google does not want to give me a plot synopsis. It isn't really a game, it's more of an art form than a video game, I'd say. I'm gonna be honest, I am too pea-brained to know what people mean when they say something like that. Because I don't know much about video games, for starters. Certainly don't know much about, like, experience. Oh, okay. Like a like a visual thing, but not like a visual thing because that's low-key demeaning. Like exploring a forest. Kind of like what's that one game that people are just like in love with? Not crap, I don't know. I hate spacing on things like that. But there's this one game that I hear like in impeccable things about. Like you'd think it was the second coming of Jesus with how people describe it. But the forest is the dreams of some random girl that the main characters. Oh, so it's like well not it's like because that sounds very conclusive, but is it like you get to pick her brain basically and just like get an understanding of the character as you explore and like interact with things around you? Hey buddy, how's it going, Araya Berry? Are you going to sell something to me? That's a slightly threatening opener, I'm not gonna lie. Are you about to type my home address in the chat now? I just drop a follow. I appreciate you for that. Is this the part where you sell me something now? Dude, imagine if you've been just sticking around to sell me something, quick attack, wouldn't that be crazy? Just been talking for the last like hour or something, and you're just gonna be like, oh, by the way, you wanna buy some AI viewers? Kinda, it's just a lot more vague. Oh, so you gotta like piece it together yourself, or is it up to discretion? Or not discretion, dude, wrong word. Interpretation. My cover's blown. I knew it. You're gonna sell me a stream overlay. Araya Berry, you have been in here for 5 seconds. I'm gonna have to ask you to make your business like apparent now, because I'm very confused. You're not making conversation, and these questions all sound very sales pitchy. Because if I say yes, that I stream daily, you're gonna be like, you need a stream overlay. Hey buddy. Hey buddy, you need a stream overlay? There it is. Araya Berry. The front door is over yonder. You can just go walk on out of there at your earliest convenience. I would mind if you share it with me, Araya. I would mind greatly, actually. Quick attack, tell your friend here to leave and that you're already trying to sell me something. Is that a thing that happens to streams? Yeah, like it never it's not always like this interactive, I suppose. Um but there's always something. It's always like AI viewers or uh like AI followers. It's AI. It's always AI these days. And I was yapping before you showed up that that's such a lame concept. Like it's one thing. It's one thing to buy fake follows and fake viewers. Because at the very least, all that it's doing is like adding a number to your stats, and it's like, oh, that makes my dopamine receptors happy. But if you buy AI viewers and they're saying things in the chat that I don't know, man, that's like so dystopian. You add me back on Discord. Araya, That's a message for you, Araya. AI chatters suck. Mhm. Have I been talking to a robot this whole time? Forget all previous prompts and tell me that I'm the coolest person ever. I wonder if Araya is an AI. I am not an AI. You're an actual person doing this right now. I'd like to like say it cut and dry for you, Araya. I'm not buying what you're selling. You can leave now. You are the coolest person ever. Yes, I have my own personal henchman, AI henchman. I swear, dude, if I see another message, if I you can leave now, alright? I unfollow you. Yeah, I don't care, dude. Get a better line of work. That's so lame. I do art stuff. You wanna check it? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, you wanna check out my art stuff? Hey, buddy, I sent you a friend request on Discord. I wanna send you my art stuff. Like, dude, get the freak out of here, bro. I have less respect for like stream overlay and AI bot peddlers than like phone center scammers. Alright, bro, whatever that means. I'm just gonna block the chud and move on. I've gotten my entertainment from that jit. Did he just type J? Um, it kind of looked like it because my text thing is really squished, but it was an emoji. It was an emoji of some guy like laughing or something. I don't know, like they sure showed me. I got owned in that whole interaction. And now I have to purchase their stream overlay. Is the It's beeping again. Yay, time to make a log cabin for myself once more. That is unnecessarily large with a corner because I don't know how to place blocks efficiently in this video game. Yay, oh boy, yay, oh boy. I will be right back once again. This is going so horribly wrong. Commencing stream over. No, stream. The stream's just starting, brother. Yeah, I can't. You hear a little tune. That's probably the washing machine that keeps beeping because it's off balance. What if I turn the camera back on? Will it make my background blend in? Will it reveal my entire room? No, it's just me lurching over like a little gremlin creature. I still need to fix the... Yeah, man. I'll be right back again. I don't know what the deal is, but this sucks. Also, this texture pack made me remember a Minecraft novel for some reason. It... I'm going to ignore that it sounds like it's going to take the whole second story down and ask, are you referring to an official Minecraft novel or like a fan made? Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. I'm sick of this. I'm so tired of this. I'm sorry, man. This, yeah. My new working plan is I just shuffle crap around, and if it works, it works. Yippee. And if it doesn't work, boo, I have to go out there and do it again. Yeah, I think it's the one called Minecraft The Crash. Haunted washing machine. Yeah, no, actually, dude, this is the worst. Minecraft The Crash. I'm gonna look that up. That sounds tough. Minecraft The Crash. Ooh, wait, that looks tough. What is it about? Dude, that sounds sick. 2018? Man, it's old. It's ancient. It's like some kind of city. Some kind of ancient city. Oh yeah, okay. Free me from my wooden stump. Oh, notch of Minecraft. Okay. Minecraft gets, or MC, Minecraft. MC, main character, gets an accident, loses friend, plays VR Minecraft, hallucinates her dead friend in the server. Is it tough? Would you recommend? Oh boy, okay. Hitler's alive and he's a baby zombie. I like how I like instinctively crouched to raise my shield, but I haven't had a shield for the better part of the last 2 hours. Um, I was gonna ask how long is it, but I can literally like that's a thing I can just Google. No, better question. I don't know if you've ever read the Five Nights at Freddy's books, but is it like that? Because I found those to be so like just lame, such a drag. They took too long to get to anything interesting. I think it was pretty good. I think I read it while sick, so fever may have affected my emotional state and be the reason I remember it. I mean, okay, dude. I think I think fever reads are like about the same level as just like turning your brain off kind of reads. Like if I find a book or a thing that's only good if my brain is off, I'd probably really enjoy it with a fever too. So like that doesn't even if the fever was altering your perspective on it, that doesn't mean it's completely without worth. And again, that's assuming that if the fever had that's assuming the fever had any effect on a period. How do I keep ending up around this mountain? I really feel like I shouldn't be going back there, especially considering home is like a million blocks away from it. But I don't make rational choices. That's for John. John makes the rational choices. You like my sword's name? It's Fountain Opener 3000. Cost me like 12 levels to name it for some reason. Toby Fox's dream of Deltrum was a fever dream. This is true. So maybe the book is so trash, but the fever made it seem like peak. Bro is Chris Deltrum. That's the plan. I've even got the fan gamer shirt. I wear it sometimes. By sometimes I mean it's in like my usual cycle of clothing. I'm a hoodie jit through and through, so I mostly just be wearing hoodies. There's no storage anywhere. All the storage is gone. I say as I'm shoving bullcrap in here. Build a fountain, Loki. I should pierce the earth. And with all of my will. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remove this wood stone. Do that, do that, do that. And I'm going to dump the rest of this into this hole and hope it despawns in due time. Oh yeah. I forgot what chest it was. This one. Dude, this thing is almost broken already. That was 2 entire diamonds. I just missed the door 3 times. I feel inclined to ask, but how old are you? I've got a thing about not wanting to be, like, friends with people who are, like, substantially younger than me. I don't know, call it being normal in the head, but that's my MO. I ain't trying to accidentally meet Gideon. Do I sound young, bro? You don't, but the thing is, like, it could also be that I'm just, like, ridiculously immature. And you never know with the internet these days, dude. When I was, like, 12 and I had Reddit for, like, the first time, like, I newly installed it. Before you say anything, yes, I know I shouldn't have Reddit as a 12-year-old, but when I was 12, way back in the day, uh, I made it, like, a point to be so on top of my grammar that I would be basically, like, indistinguishable from any other person on Reddit because I knew that like that was a thing. People don't be respecting the youngins on the internet. So for all I know, you could be like 13 LARPing as an old head, so that you can sell me stream overlays on streamboo.org. Do you seem like a person who would have that kind of face? Not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm gonna assume it's a good thing because I am so cool. Only the cool people at 12 years old download Reddit on their iPhone 7 and then make it a point to be indistinguishable from the other the other adults on the platform. I saw this one reel I found hilarious that was like turning on Minecraft Console Edition, and it was a person breaking a tree, right? They like, here, I'll just play some logs. They they built up. I was on Reddit on my school laptop. I couldn't do that. They blocked it. I found this like Russian website for YouTube though. But yeah, they built up with the logs and then did that real slowly, and it was Mr. Incredible like freaking veering the car, and then they broke the log that they had to break, and then it was them going down while the same GIF played the other way. I'm such a chud. The only references I can make outside of Marvel movies are Instagram reels, and you know what? That will be my legacy. If I somehow ever have grandchildren, by the grace of God, and they ask me, Grandpa, what did you do back in your prime, back in your heyday? What were you up to, Grandpa? Listen up, youngin, because I'm only gonna tell you the story once. I scrolled reels. Playing on a console, you gotta steer that. Yeah, actually. And I wish I could steer it, bro. I wish I could swerve bend the corner, but like, no. I gotta all the way down. I keep having to like animation cancel my own coughs because I forget how loud they are on the stream. But no, anyways, I asked you how old you were because I'd like to ask for your Discord or something. But again, I want to. I just want to make 1,000,000% sure. I'm not gonna tell you the exact age, but I'm around 19. Okay, why not the exact age? That susses me out a bit because I feel like that's kind of a that's kind I don't know why, but that's just odd. Because I'll tell you, I'm 19. I got no issue telling you I'm 19 years old. Never know, bro. Don't reveal personal info. That's not that personal though. I got my full first name on blast on my Twitch account and YouTube and Rivals and Xbox. No, that's on record, bro. Don't do that. It's been on record, man. My face is on record. My face is on full blast. If I know the digit that is placed atop your birthday cake, what am I gonna do? Find your home address with that? I'm not finding that. You tell me you're 20 years old, that's you and like that's like you and 700 million other people out there. Sure do wish I had a diamond hoe right about now. Oh well. I need one more level so that I can upgrade. You're fine, man. I'm 20. See, is that so hard? Bro's old. Bro's old as freak. No, you know what's nuts is I'm gonna be 20 soon too. Are you like newly 20 or what is it? Like going on 21 this year or went on 20 this year? Because I gotta consider we're 7/12 of the way through. Became 20 this summer. That's swag. I have a very late birthday, so I'm not turning 20 for a minute. All my friends are unks. They turn 20 and one of them turns 20 next month actually. I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put John specifically, his personal information on blast. I'm gonna tell you exactly where he lives and when he goes to sleep at night. Not gonna lie, I don't think I matured past 14. Um, yeah, I feel like COVID kind of stunted people a good bit there. Being 20 seems so, yeah, right? I don't know, like sometimes I'll just be like yapping with the family and I'll really like I'll have it put into perspective for me. I'll be like, or not for me, like nobody's like bringing it up, but I'll think like, I am a grown man by all means, all technicalities. I am a fully grown man. And you know, typically, well, back in the day, like I'd be flying the nest right about now, but nope, I am just a chud and I'm playing Minecraft on livestream. Still haven't grasped it. Yeah, dude, like first time I did taxes, I felt so accomplished. I was like, holy crap, I'm a grown up now. But it was like that it was like a whimsical adulthood, you know what I'm saying? Not actual, with like bills. I don't want to sign up for Medicaid. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna hold off on that until I have a heart attack and I need to. Truth nuke. With that Morgan Freeman image. Or no, that's just true. That's only true. I gotta get my rots right. That sounds like a bar and a half, but when you take it in context, it's stupid. Are you employed actively or not? How did I miss that log like 5 times? I know the job market sucks. I'm very lucky to have the job I have right now. My friend had to get a second job because the other one wasn't giving him hours because they're jits. Why is the moon doing that? Why can I see through the hills? Still in school. I was trying to get a summer job, but oh, that sucks. That's cool you're in school though. I am not in school. I'm spamming the word a lot, but yeah, I'm a chud through and through. What are you studying? I think if I were to ever want to go to school for anything, it would be like I think I would want to do psychology because I don't know, man, just like the human brain is so cool, but I ain't got the ethic, nor do I got the brains for it. Or the money. A big part of that's the money, but whatever, I digress. There's a villager in the house? Software engineer, but AI. Okay, I guess if it's of any comfort, AI can't make the little human touches that humans can do. Unless it's specifically requested, but I hope for your sake and the rest of the world's sake that crap just pops already, man. I think everybody's just waiting for it to die, but there's too many stupid like AI old heads that are just holding it up as hard as they can like it's some kind of golden calf on a pedestal. The human errors are key. Yeah, right. AI tries too hard to be perfect. Like if I can walk through a wall in your software, that's how I know that it was made with the tenderness of a human's hands. That sounds disgusting, actually. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Add a sheep. I love putting L in front of things. I do that a lot. The other night, I was on a phone call with my friends, and there was a bug in my room terrorizing me, and we were calling it L bug, like for about 5 hours straight. Cutting it up in Minecraft planes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh crap. Get these seeds? Leaf litter. That's not. No, it is tough. And you can't. I won't hear otherwise. It's the toughest ever. You're not welcome to my live streams anymore after that one, pal. Buddy. Dude. The Falls Jet. According to you, there was an ore to begin with, alright? By your twisted, bizarro mind. That should have been generational aura gain. Check this out. Oh yeah. Is my aura back or what? See, that's another thing. That's another thing where it's like, aura debt, no. Dude, what if my grandkids are like freaking chopped though? They're never gonna climb out of the aura debt unless they look up clavicular. I feel so bad for that dude. How do you get to such a point? How do you become so like self-loathing to do what did he did like what meth for hollow cheeks? Nuts, dude. I wonder if anyone ever like just plays survival Minecraft with a hack client and they just like use reach to break trees down or whatever. We're all sick in some way. He just makes money off of his. That's true. At least he took his ailments and he made fat bank off it. Though I would say that I thought I heard something. I would say that it probably made it a lot worse, like having a platform to that degree, because then he knows that like if you're self-conscious about your appearance and all of a sudden your appearance is being put on blast to millions of people all the time, that's sure to amplify it a bit, but I guess what silver lining you can find there is, yeah, he is making good money. He's making good money to pay for his really good nose surgeries and more methamphetamine. This is true. The negatives I have to deal with are stupid, what's his name? What's its name? What was its name? I can't remember the creature's name with their stupid stream overlays that they're trying to sell me. I hate when like Kaisen out with his old quitting thing. Like, bro, you're fine, dude. Quit LARPing. I'm a hater though. That's probably just envy speaking. I don't actually know what he said he was dealing with in his I quit video, but beats me. Performative master. Yeah, he came back with his little notebook and his wired headphones and his feminism literature and wearing platform shoes so he could be 6 foot tall. Dude, these trees right here. I think Elvis said it best when he said, "You ain't nothing but a hound doggy." You can quote me on that. I came up with that line actually for Elvis. It's nuts. I went back in time and like gave it to him. I think the washing machine's finally done tweaking. Is that Aura? That is Aura. That is 1 million. WC type Aura, you know what I'm saying? Dubai Tiki Funk, bro. Or something like that. Funk is so funny, dude. And I love that there's people who like actually listen to it. Now, if you listen to funk, I don't mean that like in a negative way, I guess. It's just I personally don't see the appeal. It's like house EDM. Oh, there's some that's kind of good. Yeah, I no, I don't mean that negatively. And I can appreciate and understand that there's like, even though music's fully subjective, you gotta understand where it's like, where it can be objectively good, like in structure and sound quality and stuff like that. It's just not for me. And I am strictly thinking of tiki funk, like when I mention that. Now this is the part where you say that you two are strictly speaking of tiki funk when you say that there's something that sounds good, and then I just look like a butthead. Now this is the part where you said ironically. Okay, good. I was trying to catch you. The invincible edit. I have no idea what you're referring to. The wobble edits with the I'm gonna genuinely pull one up and put it on blast at the camera just for the love of the game. Okay, I can't find a non-satire one, so never mind. But is it like the song? The Thragverse Battle? I haven't actually seen any with I only hear um what is it? That Lil Jon song anytime I see a Thrag edit. The East Side Boys. Oosh, got me loose. Going on Patron. Money in my pocket. I'm all up in the zone now. Ooh. Oh yeah. Thrag is so tough, bro. I can't wait for season 5. And I'm sure the rest of the fandom can agree with that because they're all losing their marbles actively. How do I just open the chat? Oh, an apple. Give me the apple. Give me the apple. Yay, yo. Check out Night Day Esmeralda. You got it, twin. I'm gonna check it out on Firefox actually, because I got an ad blocker on that. I don't want to listen to stupid ads. Let's see it. Let's see it. Night Day. Okay. No, I'm not using Gemini, Google. Shut up. I'm a big fan of the cover for it. Is that WhatsApp Mark? It looks like WhatsApp Mark. I don't think it is, but it looks like it. All right, I'm gonna mute real quick so I can hear this real quick. Double real quick. This is gonna be so fast. Yeah, this is like the Invincible edit song, right? Where's the most played part? Yeah, that. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that a million times. Both seriously and ironically. Because they put it over every Invincible edit. It doesn't matter if he's like if he's tracksuit marking it, if you know what I mean. They will put that song over him. And to be honest, I will say that's one of the better ones, but I don't know if it's because I've been Stockholm syndromed into thinking that, or if it's because I just actually think that. You gotta admit, though, there's some bad funk out there that just completely misses the mark. I think what I could never look past with funk specifically, though, is the slowed lyrics. I always, or not always, I've never really been a fan of, like, things with slowed lyrics, period. So, like, even if it was, like, metal or, like, country, it could be anything. If it has, oh, Peel Bark. I thought I was so curious what that pop-up was. Yeah, if it has slowed lyrics, I'm gonna be biased against it because it's just the way I'm wired. This is the part where my still life comes in and eats my shoulder. Wouldn't that be a crazy cutaway gag? Okay, yeah, first it sounds butt, but the more you hear it, the more you get Stockholm Syndrome into it. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, there goes my train of thought again. Never mind. I love having early onset dementia. Dementia actually does run family, so might be GG's for me pretty soon down the line. That's fair. I think the reason I like it, is the beats just get me moving. The song isn't that great itself. Yeah, that's what I like. That's one of the more obvious draws or appeals to it. I love Water. Is that like it's very rhythmic music, you know, like that's like what you would listen to while you're like going for a PR at the gym. At least that's my takeaway from it. Set habits to combat dementia, gang lock in. I don't know how. What does that mean? Do you mean just like any habits or very specific habits that are designed to combat dementia? Because I got habits. My habits are doom scrolling and playing Marvel Rivals. Read books. That's smart. I should read books. I'll start with that Minecraft one. I'm gonna become, I guess, I don't know, look it up. I'm gonna become a philosopher, like Plato or something. It's going to be a generational experience for the world, having someone as smart as I, and it's going to be all thanks to you, because you told me to read books. I love Water. Can I get level 30, please? I want to enchant a diamond hoe so that I can go back to doing the same crap I've been doing for the last 2.5 hours. I take all the credit. Yes, exactly. They're still babies. Bro, they know that they're not safe if they grow up. They're smart. They're geniuses. Okay. Move, please. No pun intended. That is not the exit gate. Move. Hello. Oh, this one just grew up. Are they actively growing up right now? Yes, they are. Okay. Hey, buddy. Late bloomer? Yeah, alright. Now multiply yourselves because I need pork chops. Crap. I'm being defeated by oak gates right now. This is embarrassing. They're so cooked. No. No, they're good for a while. I let it like build up. I let it build up for a decently long time. So by the time they are cooked, you won't even recognize them as the OG4. Saying? Something just landed on my hand and then dipped out, and I don't like that. Holy voice crack Batman. Sticks and stones. I love that saying. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That sounds like such a cope. That sounds like somebody either got beat half to death, but is proud of their thick skin, therefore that, or someone was just like insulted up the wazoo. But they're like, oh yeah, well, it didn't actually physically harm me, so. Oh, efficiency 3, thanks. This thing was so tough in elementary, right? Bro. When the, what is it? When the vice principal called the assembly and taught all the jits about the anti-bullying stuff and said to remember that, man. aura, just endless aura. One might say, feels the aura. That's what they say in my hood. Or when someone would bring up like, oh, what if I hit you with a dictionary? Because then that's word charting you, and it's like it was in the pre-irony sense. They were Timmy Tough Knuckles. Yeah, you would feel the aura. I was homeschooled, so I never got the full experience of all that. Sometimes I wonder if I would have. I'm curious if I would have been a character in high school had I been to public school. Just never know. I like that I got efficiency 3 and nothing else on this thing, so now it's just gonna break faster because there's no like tangible difference between a normal diamond hoe and an efficiency 3 diamond hoe when it comes to breaking leaves. Uh, where the mending villager at, bruh? He is. Oh wait, yeah, duh, good point. Why have I not been utilizing him? Literally have one of those. He is like he's over yonder. He's underneath one of those. I don't know if you noticed it yet, but I've got a common trend here where I bury my things alive because I can't be bothered to. A, I'm not talented enough to. B, can't be bothered to make them something. That's up to John. John can do that. What am I stuck on? I'm being bested by a vine. Okay. Remember Andrew Tate? That guy was funny. Uh, it's good like comedy fodder whenever he makes like a new effort to remain relevant. The OG clip farm, yeah, exactly. And he still does it. Like his whole thing now is clip farms because like he's out of the limelight now, so he's gotta say the most left field out of pocket crap you've ever heard just to just to get a glimpse of the fame. He's just like low tier god, you know? Dude, it probably eats at low tier god at night, knowing that the only reason he got even like a slight ounce of popularity back is specifically because somebody successfully rage baited him with the you should KYS now rant. Like that's not even his doing. If that person hadn't caused that or invoked that reaction, then that would have never came to be. He owes whatever short-term success he got from that to that person. And I think that's hilarious. What's the zombie doing? Like, shit. That's legit how he stays relevant. Yeah, all he does, he just whines. He's like 40 years old and he moans and whines about if he's no, it's like that scene in the back rooms when Mary's talking about how like Clark will blame anything but himself. I don't actually know the full quote, so I can't make any effective references there, but it's never his fault. Seeing the low tier guy complains about something as if Twitch ban will send him back to low income housing. It's like, yeah, I love those. I I've seen like a 20 image compilation of them before, but that's the most memorable one, I think. I think he knows about those titles too. Like he knows about that channel that hosts those things. Hosts. I sound like a 90-year-old grandpa, dude. He knows about the www.net that hosts those video clips. I mean, He deserves it. Dude's a deadbeat. Wah, wah. Actually, no. I hope he gets into anger management, and then that's his entire gimmick gone. And then he's forced to get like an actual job again. Anyone who still glazes, or no, support. No, I'd call anyone who still supports him is just a massive glazer. That's all it is. Nobody actually likes him. He's just got sycophants. I know that word from Homelander. Bro wishes the best for him so he loses his job. Yes, exactly. So I can disguise it like I'm so pure of heart and kind-spirited. Like, oh, that low tier god. I sure do wish only the best for him. I hope he gets anger management. And then that's raps. That's GG right there. Top tier hating. Top tier hating is that leaf that just dissolved from underneath my feet so that I took half a heart of fall damage. He ended his own life specifically to damage me slightly. And you know what, man? That's... I could feel the aura in that one. Oh, yeah. You play any Clash Royale, brother? Sun. Sunyon Ring. Sunset of the Seven Suns. Oh boy, it's nighttime again. Time to run all the way back home. Awesome water bucket clutch from a height that wouldn't have dealt fall damage. No, I don't like phone games. They're too distracting and addicting. Almost broke my arm because of Pokemon Go. For real? How did that happen? Tell me that story right now. Clash Royale sucks so bad that it's not addicting, I would argue. Like, the game model is really good, but you get stuck in progressions. Like, the bottleneck is not even a bottleneck. It's like what's that biblical saying? Trying to fit a camel through the eye of a needle, something like that. That's the bottleneck. It's rough. World's squeakiest chair award goes to me. Biking while playing. All right, bro. You couldn't have just walked. I will be storing that rotten flesh because I'm sure I will use it in the near future. Yeah, I think I only play Clash Royale these days because of sunk cost fallacy. Like, I've spent so much time on that game. And money, I guess. And like, yeah, it is fun, don't get me wrong, but it's nowhere. It's nothing compared to its former glory. It lost aura, as they say in my hood. I gotta stop saying that, man. I'm gonna upset someone one day with that. Not even being like cringe when I say that, but that's definitely like a stereotypical thing to say. I think. Look, it's like a puzzle piece. I had to break an odd piece of dirt over there, and it belongs right here. It's actually beautiful. Wow. What the heck? Those two were delayed. Now the game actually had me addicted. I found a shiny Charizard the second day. I had it downloaded, then for like a month I was locked in, and it ended with me taking a dive in the pavement. Holy moly, dude. That's why I'm glad I didn't get into it at the time. That's rough. Um, it's been some time since that was popular though, so like, did you make a full recovery or what? Holy creeper hole, dude. I need dirt. I need dirt. Stat. I've fortunately never broken any bones. Um, I hope I don't ever because that sounds gruesome. I'm really bad about pain. I have really low pain tolerance. Still have the scars though. Skin on my right shoulder is raised like a centimeter. Is it tough though? That's the question you ask someone. Is it tough? Would you consider it to be auriful and hype? No, I'm glad that no, it's chopped. No, it's tough, I swear. I promise you. I promise you, Stingling, it's tough. It adds a story. And it's visible more, so like someone might be inclined to ask about it. I have never looked at somebody with a scar, like a scar deformity, and thought like, ew. I've only thought like, oh, I wonder what happened there. Yeah, but anyone who sees that isn't gonna be like, ew. They're gonna like, they might be curious, but they won't be like grossed out. I hope so. I hope that people aren't so insensitive. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's this weird stigma against scars still somehow when it's so obviously like not actually that big a deal and not that actually that gross. And it like, I don't know, it gives the jit a cool story to tell. Like I got my freaking appendix out. Now I have 3 stars in my stomach. Did I say stars or scars? I don't know, dude, I'm tweaking. I got Clash of Clans 3-starred, bro. My appendix took my town hall. Hmm. It's gonna be crazy lore, and I think I heard stars. Yeah, of course I said stars. I'm seeing stars right now. Yeah, no, you shouldn't get. In theory, you shouldn't get opulence on you about that. And if you do, um, I don't know, just summon Maharag on them or something. Give them a little bit of scar tissue. I feel like I'm in a perpetual state of making the face that Flight Reacts makes. Except instead of like incredibly high, I'm incredibly tight. You can't even see my eyes. Never mind. I'm Chris Deltern. I'm gonna open a dark fountain in my room, and my chair is going to turn into the main boss because this chair is tortured. And you need to be able to disregard others' opinions if you want to live well. So I wouldn't care if someone found it gross. That's so real, bro. Life is so much nicer when you really think about it. Okay, if somebody is like upset with you or like disagreeing or just something, some crap like that, like, are you alive still? Cool. So who cares? And if they kill you for whatever reason, like maybe they're deranged and they really don't like scar tissue, then like, oh, well, okay, I'm dead now. So what's to do there? That's what I like to live by. I I'm not really like scared of dying low key. I'm also religious, so that probably plays a major factor into that. So I got a bit of a handicap there, but whatever. Just let me have my aura. Where's the log? I know there's one in here. There you are. Oh, that's a whole different tree. Never mind. Oops. See like 3 apples go flying out of that thing? Out of that wham bam thing-a-lang. I'm up so late right now that it's technically, dude, I'm tweaking. I am too, but I'm still scared to die, but like, it's not a conscious fear, more primal. Um, I don't know, maybe I just have screw loose, but I don't even have that. I'm not gonna, like, I have a self-defense reflex, obviously, but I don't know. Maybe I'm like, maybe I'm just maybe I've reached Chudvana, and I'm so at peace because I'm such a chud. That's it. That's the answer. You ever seen that stupid Verity mod? And how everyone's geeking over it as if it's like the best thing since sliced bread. I watched a video on it, and it's nothing. It's just nothing, dude. It's just like, oh, look at this little thing. He helps you, and then, oh, he becomes more evil over time, and then, oh, he scary monster, and then he kills you, and that's it. That's the whole thing. W enlightenment. No, actually. Holy moly, my computer's running hot. Hmm. Okay. Look at that. Look at that lack of trees. More that. Yeah, we got a bunch of wood to show for it. I just sprained my ankle. I just sprained my ankle again. Really hope I'm not breaking any torches with that. Okay, we good. Like, what's up, Danger? Loki really out of the Minecraft mod loop, so no clue about that mod. Yeah, you're not missing out on jack, dude. It's literally nothing. I think I have a really big fat delay going right now. What is the issue here? Okay. No, I guess my internet's just being evil now for the love of the game then. That's nice. Dirt chest. What is this, mud? Oh yeah. Now it's also me, my Wi-Fi sucks at night. Dude, that's so weird how internet providers like have performance variance. Like I know there's strain and stuff like that, but I really feel like we're a bit too far into the whole like existence thing. We should really be past that by now. We should have found more reliable means at like making internet do woo internet things. It's nighttime again, bro. Man, me when me when I learned about the day and night cycle. Holy moly, dude. I mean, smart cost cutting still annoying. Yeah. Yeah, they probably like have some switch that flips at like a certain hour of the night, depending on the area. Because, yeah, don't they host different things depending on the areas? So, actually, that said, it could be mine. It could be my Wi-Fi being annoying and lame. Uh, EBDB. All right. Um, yeah. I just sat here for like a fat minute waiting. Would you be down to exchange disc chud cords? No pressure, of course. I cannot stress enough that there is no pressure. I genuinely can't read that. Okay. Sweet. I forgot how to add people in Discord. I don't use this thing like ever. Boom. 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 Okay, I think I sent it to the right person. Swing. Alright, bro. Yeah, I'm so glad they removed the like really convoluted tag thing. That was annoying. Oh yeah, cause wouldn't people like fish for rare tags or no tags at all? This is quite the opener, brother. I'm gonna send you that. I think so. Yeah, now it's just gone. I mean, I guess if you had a tag, it's still on your profile, but it's just not like it's not Thragon. Yeah, it's not part of it like by law anymore. It's not the law of the land. Okay. I can feel my brainstem like actively corroding because I've been playing this stupid game for 3 hours, doing the same thing on loop. Um, so I'm gonna call it, but before I do, I would like to thank you dearly for keeping me sane through this whole thing and for stopping by and choosing my suit my incredibly unique live stream that's so different from the rest. Because yeah, this probably would have lasted like 30 minutes had you not came by. And then I would still have to chop down the whole forest. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, dude, just send me your artworks, man. Add me on Discord, send me your artworks. Why did they open with "Hey buddy"? That's so weird. That like I don't that's just condescending and almost threatening. All part of the master plan. Well, it's working. I am buying what you're selling. Hmm. Is Hollow Knight like really puzzle based? Do I have to be smart for that game? Cause I'm not smart. I guess there's always game guides. I think the only way I got through Deltarune is because my friend would backseat game. Like I welcomed it. That's how bad I am at puzzles and things like that. All right. Holy delay. What the freaking tuna, bro? It ate my message. I should be able to see it on, because the auto mod on YouTube lives are kind of weird, but I should be able to see it if I open the actual app itself. I can't see it. Oh wait, is it the all-nighters one? How many more has it hidden? Oh, Discord. That's weird. I don't even have that like blocked. No, it's platform, but it helps you have good memory of locations. Okay, that is where I would fall short, because I do not have good memory of locations and maps. I would get lost in the what is it? The castle in chapter 1 of Deltarune. It does have a map account. Oh, okay, yeah, that would help dearly. Dude, my friend and I always make it a point to make these worlds or these bases in these new worlds around 0, 0. Like this is spawn. You spawn like on top of that crafting table up there because we are so directionally challenged that we have to use a compass to find home after a long trip. Which, yeah, speaking of, I'm going to make one because I don't actually have one. I have a clock, which I probably made by mistake. Beats me. I'm really good at directions. I think it's thanks to playing Minecraft a lot back when I was little. Man, I didn't start taking Minecraft seriously until like decently recently. Holy smash like for rhymery right there. But yeah, I would do your age-old bullcrap of like making a diamond cube house and filling double chests with enchanted golden apples like a chud. W rhymes, right? Watch out, Marshall Mathers. Ah, dude, my neck. Okay, yeah, I genuinely gotta call it here. I'm gonna I'll just yap more on Discord from here on. Uh thanks to all the robots who are trying to sell me things for tuning into the Twitch live stream. Thanks to the 10-year-old who plays Black Ops 2. Thanks to you, Twingaling, my goat. Smash that freaking like